Hey folks, this is Vincent Natalie with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Dominoes. Specifically, we'll be looking at the Puerto Rican rules for Dominoes. Dominoes has a ton of different variants out there, so it wouldn't make sense for me to explain the rules for each and every one. She's familiar with the Puerto Rican domino rules, so we're going to go ahead and show you that today. I'm actually going to take a back seat to this one because I don't know my dominoes as well as she does. Her and her dad and her family play dominoes like religiously. So, yeah, I'm not good at this at all. I see it as just matching numbers. Her and her family see it as like a blood feud kind of thing. So, yeah, so I'll explain what I know, and if I get anything wrong, she'll jump in. So basically, each player, these are normally flipped over and mixed up, no one can see them. Each player gets 7 dominoes, and the player with the double 6 will go first. From my understanding, if no one has the double 6, then whoever has the double 5 goes, and then whoever has the double 4, and we just keep going until someone has a double something.
Yep.
There was a rule that I read online where it's whoever has the most pips gets to play first. Like if you have an 11 and not like if someone has the 6-5, for example, that's 11 pips, so they would get to go first instead of the double 6. But you're shaking your head no. You've never heard it? Okay. Like I said, there's going to be variants and rules that may not jive with what you guys are used to, assuming you've ever played dominoes before. So, according to the rules that we're going to go by, if you have a double 5, you play. If not, double 4, double 3, double 2, so on, so on, so on.
Oh, maybe that applies if nobody has a double at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so if no one has a double, then whoever has the most pips.
Yeah, usually it's just whoever wants to go. And they can place any domino.
No, that's just madness. You can't just be
that's how we do it.
yes, madness. There's got to be some rules there.
No.
Madness. Okay, so, long story short, everyone gets 7 dominoes. The double 6 goes first. If no one has a double 6, double 5 goes first. No double 5, no double 4, no then whoever has the most pips.
Yeah.
And
sure.
Whatever. Okay. So when you go to play a game, or whenever you go to play a tile, when it's your turn, you have to match. Let's say that this is the starting tile here. You're going to match either this side or this side. So if you have a 6-5, for example, you just match the numbers. 6-5. Why would you?
It's not like...
The starting tile is like that?
The starting tile is like this.
Okay, I stand corrected. The starting tile is like this, and you're going to branch off in either left or right. Now, the doubles are normally called spinners. In other variants of dominoes, people play to where it branches off all 4 sides.
Yeah.
But the Puerto Rican rules and her rules say that is not the case. You only play left and right. These are just simply offset, just to show that they're a double piece. Also, in case the chain gets too long in any one direction, you can sort of loop it around a different way.
It seems like in the East, where China is and all that, they play like the spinner stuff. But it seems like in the West, it's only just
really
off the center.
Yeah, that I don't know. You would know more than me.
I don't know.
But the rule set we're going to play today is just we're not going to be using 4 sides to a spinner, only 2. We're just going to branch off left and right, whatever. So players are going to continue playing tiles whenever they can to empty their hand. They're going to try and be the first player to empty their hand.
Dominoes, not tiles.
They're actually called bones in the online rules that I was reading. So tiles, bones, dominoes, pieces,
yes.
Tokens.
Polished, what does it say? Polished something?
Smooth edge and highly polished tile. From here on out, that's what I'm going to call them. So players are going to continue playing the smooth edge and highly polished tiles.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, I can't. I just can't. Or S-E-H, sept for short. For short. Anyway, players are going to continue playing these tiles until they're out. They're trying to empty their hand completely. And their score is however many pips are left in the other player's hand. So if Idaly has 3 tiles left and her pips on those tiles add up to 18, then I would get 18 points for my score. Okay. Now if you can't play a tile on your turn, there's 2 ways to do this, and again, the rules will be up to you guys. You either draw 1 and end your turn, or you just keep drawing until you can play 1.
That's how we do it.
That's how Idaly, the latter is how Idaly and her family does it. You just keep drawing tiles until you can play 1. So it's up to you. Again, this game is highly moddable, and you can play it any way you want to. As far as the scoring goes, there's something called a chuchazo. Chuchazo. It sounds like a taco topping.
Yeah.
But so it's when the winning bone is a double blank. So let's say I had something. Yeah, there you go. So if this were the layout, which it's not going to be, but if this were the layout and this was the last tile, and you played it here, that is a chuchazo. That is worth 100 bonus points depending on how you decide to score everything. So you get a bonus for doing that. That's called a chuchazo. And then there's something called a kapiku, where, let me see if I can find the 5-0.
Kapiku.
Here it is.
Good job.
That is where no matter how you play your last tile, if it can be played on either side, that's a kapiku, and that is worth another 100 points. So it would be 5 here or this here. No matter how you play it,
but
you can match it either or.
Yep.
5 or the blank. And that would give you a bonus 100 points as well.
Except if if your last domino is a double.
If the last domino is a double, yeah, then that would not work.
It's
The way I would remember it, and this is just me talking, the noob, if you were to match it so that whenever you play it, both ends are the same number, then it's a kapiku. Because look, whether you do it this way or this way, both ends are blank. If you do it this way, both ends are 5s.
But it's not a kapiku because it's a double. It has to be not a double. It has to
Right, except, like I said, except for the case of the double.
Yeah.
But then both ends would not be the same number.
Yep.
So I'm just saying that's the way I remember it.
But if you do this is a kapiku because it can.
Correct. In this case, both ends are 2. In this case, both ends are 5.
Yep.
So kapiku.
And this just counts as a win. That is not a kapiku or a chuchasu.
This here?
Yeah, like if you end it with this, that is just a win. That is not a chuchasu or a kapiku because it's a blank. It's a double blank.
But I thought the chuchazo was winning.
It's only if one side was a blank.
I see. That's weird.
Yeah, it is weird, but that's how it is.
When the winning bone is a double blank. Okay, all right, so interesting. Okay. So if you've got a blank on the other end and you play a double blank, that is not a chuchazo.
That is nothing. That's just a win.
Okay. You and your crazy rules. I never thought dominoes were so complicated.
It's not complicated. It's easy.
Oh, man. Okay. I'd rather play a timed cooperative game.
Really?
No, I would not.
Is it that bad?
No.
Yeah.
So there's a number of different ways for the scoring to work in this game. Again, I did explain that the winner gets points based off of how many pips are in the other player's hands. But in team games and other Puerto Rican variants, the winner of the first game gets 100 points, and the winner of the second game gets 75 points, the winner of the third game gets 50, the winner of the fourth game gets 25, and of course if you get a chuchazo it's 100, and if you get a kapiku it's 100 as well.
Yep.
So there's multiple ways to score. If you don't want to play with all those crazy bonuses, then just play with the pips and then play to like 50 points or something like that. First to 50 wins. And I think just to keep things simple in this, we'll just go ahead and do that. We're just going to play without the kapiku. We'll call it out as we get it. But
oh no, we have to play with kapiku. That's a must. We don't have to play with the rewards, but we have to play with kapiku and chuchazo.
Well, what I mean is if it comes up, you can mark it. Or how about we get 5 bonus points?
Okay.
How about we get 5 bonus points for getting the kapiku or the chuchazo? That way, because if you were to take the standard 100, you'd win automatically.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
So you have to cut back the bonus if you're playing to 50.
I forgot we were playing with only 50.
Yeah. So all right. So let's go ahead and flip these over. And
you already know how to mix like a Puerto Rican. It's great.
there you go. Okay, so we each get 7.
Yeah. Good job. In a 2-player game, it's really luck-based, but in a 4-player game, you really have to count. It's like counting cards.
Yeah. You have to keep track of what's out there, what's left, that kind of thing.
And in team tournaments, you're supposed to put your hands under the table, and if you even touch a domino, it has to be face up. Even if
What?
even if it doesn't match.
At a domino tournament, you
Yeah.
can't touch your own tiles.
No, not yet. Not until it's ready. So, the way that you have it, they have those Scrabble. You know those Scrabble stands.
Oh, the Scrabble
They
stands.
have those.
That's what. Okay, that's okay. I don't have any double sixes here, so.
Double five.
No.
If you have more than five? I think if you have 5 doubles, you have to do. We all have to do it again.
If you get if you start with 5 doubles
I
or
believe
more,
so. Or 4 doubles or more. I forget. I think it's 5.
you forget.
I think it's.
That is some ironclad rules right there.
Yeah,
You
no,
forget.
It's either 4 or 5.
Okay.
All right. Double 5. Double 4.
No double 5s. No double 4s.
Double 3.
I have a double 3.
All right. Yep.
And now she gets to go. So she has no 3s in her hand, except for now. So this is where strategy kind of comes into play. I want to play 3s. I want the ends to be 3s now because I know that she doesn't have any, except for the one she just drew and played. So I'm going to want to play something. But there is no 1-3.
Because it's already there.
It's already there. So
here's my strategy.
I'm going to try and minimize
this
by doing something like it. I'm going to have to hope that she doesn't have any 1s. I know that she can't play on this side because she doesn't have any 3s. If she has a 1, she's got to play it over here, but I don't know.
So I have dominoes that end in possible other dominoes that also end in 3. So
right.
I have.
She doesn't want to play anything that ends in 3, and because that'll cut her off probably, right?
Yeah. Or like.
That'll limit what you can do because there's already a 3. There's already a 3 on this side.
Mm-hmm.
So like you're trying to keep your options open as much as possible based on what you have.
Yeah. So I guess it doesn't matter. So I'm putting this down, hoping that you don't have a 4 and a 3.
Okay.
But
right.
We'll see.
Right.
And a good strategy is always put down doubles as soon as you can because it is very easy to get locked.
Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna do that. It's hard for you guys to see what I have, so maybe if I did something like this.
So now I have to assume.
As long as she can't see my tiles.
So now I have to assume that you don't have 4s.
You could assume that.
I could assume that.
Or maybe I was just doing that to throw you off.
That's called a bluff.
A bluff? Is that what it's called?
Sure that's called a bluff.
What's the Puerto Rican word for bluff? Or the Spanish word for bluff?
I don't know.
El bluffo.
Mentiroso, liar. In team play.
If you're a female bluffing, it's a bluffa.
In team play, if you did that, the other team, your partner would get pissed.
Why?
Because you want to try to make the other person pass as much as possible. So if you actually try to bluff and not try to close them out, then your partner.
Oh, you played that because you have a 4 in your hand. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying that I played this hoping that you don't have a 4 and a 3.
Right.
But because you know that I don't have a 3, you still put it there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, yeah, it was stupid on my part. Yeah. I knew. Okay, I get what you're saying. That was bad. That was bad strategy on my part because I knew she couldn't play on this side, so I should not have played it.
But that's why I said, oh, maybe you might have been bluffing. Maybe you're just messing with me.
Maybe.
You know.
I see. Yeah. I don't know. I don't play dominoes. You do. If you want strategy, talk to her family.
I'm gonna.
I just match numbers.
Because you went that way and didn't go this way, I'm gonna assume that you don't have any 4s.
Okay. It's just easy. Now the reason she's doing this is because she doesn't want the dominoes to go off the table.
Yeah.
So this is just an easier way to keep everything on the table.
Yeah. If there's like no space in the end, you could even do that.
Yeah.
You know.
Whatever.
But yeah. It's a very casual house ruling game.
Yeah. All right, so she's assuming I don't have any 4s, but I do.
Ah, nice.
So I'm going to just put a 4 there.
So now, if you do have 4s, and you did that on purpose, I'm going to assume that you have another 4, and then you kind of want to end it with another 4. So I'm going to see if that'll work.
Okay. You're assuming I know my game, but I don't.
I know.
I'm gonna go ahead and play.
All my assumptions are becoming really wrong.
A 6.
Oh.
So the ends are 5 or 3.
Yeah. So here's what I have.
A 3, 5.
And I have to figure out where to put it. Now, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 3s left. There's a 3.
Now she's counting.
There's a 3 blank, and there's a 3, 4 left.
Now she's counting tiles. She's trying to lock me out of the 3s, I think.
There's a 3 blank and a 3, 4 left. You know what? Let's do that.
Okay, so she's putting. I'm gonna.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So at this point,
So
if I don't have a 3, I gotta draw.
Yeah,
Basically.
okay.
All right. So I gotta draw. All right. So if I don't have a 3, I gotta draw. If I don't got a 3, I gotta draw. If I don't have a freaking 3, I gotta draw. If I don't have a freaking 3, I gotta draw. If I don't have a freaking 3, I gotta
It's a 3, 4 or a 3
time.
blank. Okay. So.
Now she won this one.
No, you can easily make a comeback. You know why? Because you can count, and you can actually make educated guesses on what I have and play according to that.
Yeah, well, that's assuming that I'm counting dominoes. I'm not.
It's very easy to count dominoes.
Well, I think if you have to play it for a while to really figure.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, there's only 6, 6, 6, 5, 6, 3, 6, 2, 6, 1,
Yeah.
6 blank. Then the next one, 5, 5, 5, 6, 5, 4, 5, 3, 5, 2. That's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do this.
All right, 4 blank. So now I gotta come up with.
Blank 2.
Excuse me?
I'm assuming you're gonna hit a blank 2 or a blank 5.
Why would you assume that?
Yeah. So that means 2, 3. Okay, so there's 4.
So that means she's got blanks in her hand because her to assume that. Okay, so 3 blank there. I'm going to put down that because I'm afraid it's going to get locked out at some point.
So that means. So you might have a 5, 2. A 5.
I'm going to zoom in a
1.
little bit here, folks. There we go.
5, 2, 5, 1, 5, 6. 5, 2, 5, 1, 5, 6. Huh. 3, 4, 5, 6. So.
She gets really cutthroat. Okay, so she's
No.
putting the double blank down. Alright, so I really got to get.
I wish these had the actual buttons on the front so I can actually really spin it. Yep.
Okay, can we, do that maybe? Okay. And then we'll go down with it maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to go down.
Yep.
Yeah. And again, normally you would go one direction. The only reason we're going down with this is because it's going to cut into Idle's space.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to put it. Normally it would go here, but again we're okay. Blank. Okay, so it's either a blank or a 1, and I don't have that. Okay, there we go. So I got to put that there.
And I had the last blank.
Last blank.
Yep. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you would have either put down a 1, 5 or a 1, 6.
Mm-hmm. So she won. She won this round. So we would count. Of course, I ended up with the most pips. 12 and 11 is 23.
Yep.
So Idle gets 23 points with that.
Mm-hmm. If I didn't have this, but I had this one,
Uh huh.
this would have been a chuchazo right here. that would have been 100 points.
Well, yeah.
In an actual game.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, so we play again then.
And this time, the winner goes first.
Winner goes first. I grabbed like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? These look like vanilla wafers.
Oh, they're so good. They make me hungry.
Alright, I'm good.
I like the ones that have decorated Puerto Rican flags on the back. My dad has a bunch of them.
Did you say winner goes first?
Yes.
Okay.
4, 5, 6, 7. And the winner can put anything down.
Okay.
It doesn't even have to be a double. But it should be a double because, you don't want to get locked up. Yeah, that happens. It happens. Hey, I don't want to hear it. You destroyed me the first time we played.
Yeah, that was off camera though. There's no proof of me destroying you the first game. That was beginner's luck.
What you could also do is do a bluff and pretend like you had no 5s and be like, if you had 5s, you can still pick.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good idea. You're potentially gonna get a lot of points to your opponent if you lose.
But it's a good strategy to make your person think that
they
you
can't
don't
count
have anything.
they can't count what you have in that case.
Yeah, and obviously if you picked all of them, they're gonna know everything that you have.
Yeah.
That was a good move.
Why is that? Well, because you don't have a whole lot of 2s. I'm gonna guess. I mean, based on what I have, it's possible. I don't know.
Possibly.
4, 5. I'm gonna start. I guess go up with it. All right. I will play that. 5, 1. I will go 1, 2. Oh, look at you! I thought I was being clever there.
That was actually a really good move.
I was hoping that would force you to draw a lot.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of 2s already out.
Yep. That was a really good move on your part.
Look at you. 3, 5. I gotta draw. Sometimes it's the luck of the draw too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Start up this way.
I did that was
A lot of 2s out, so the 6s, yeah. I'm gonna go with a 1, 3.
I bet you have 2 blank.
She thinks I have the 2 blank. Interesting. Out.
Yep. 2 points.
Oh! All of that hard work for 2 measly points!
That was good.
Ah!
Imagine if I had a 0-0.
Okay, you're good. What? Come on!
Sorry. I just want to mix it well.
Oh, good. Now we gotta do it all over.
Good. That makes it real good.
Alright, it's good.
Okay.
It's giving me a headache.
Sorry. So you gotta have like a felt table. Actually, no.
No, because then you couldn't mix them that way
Yeah.
anymore. Did I just grab 8? Crap.
8 what?
I grabbed 8 Dominoes. Alright, I'll just take 8.
No, you have to mix it. You have to, it's the rules.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
6, 7. Don't grab 8.
Alright, winner goes first.
Yeah. Good job.
Getting that crap out of my hand right now. Or 2. My gosh, it's just one after another here.
I know.
Would this be a
Nice.
chuchatsu?
That's just a win. A chuchatsu is if it was a blank.
Oh, double blank. That's right. Okay, so
4 points. Good job. But you're
at
getting there.
at this rate, I'm gonna catch up next year.
No, you're getting there. It's good. Good job.
I've got my tiles. Pick your tiles.
Okay.
Battery. Okay.
Sorry. You can always charge it.
She's so OCD about. She has to mix it up for at least 5 hours. I won. That's right. I'm gonna start with this one.
Nice. Is it gonna be like last game, just belting it out?
I guess. I don't know. It's looking like it.
Okay, that's surprising.
Surprising, huh?
Very surprising.
Why?
Because I don't have it.
That way with it. Okay. I gotta draw. Gotta draw again. Gotta draw again.
I won this, by the way.
I know you did.
No, I'll tell you why. You keep drawing if you can't do it. But you're gonna end up hitting it over there.
Why? Because all the ones are gone?
All the ones are gone. I have them all. Wow. So I hit this, and now it's your turn. Now.
Oh, because I couldn't play a one.
Yeah, I have all the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So here's a good strategy. If you count all the ones, figure out which one I have, and try not to give me a kapiku. So try to.
Well,
put
you have.
something-
Well, that means you would have the 1-4 based on everything.
There's a 1 for it.
Oh, I see it. 1, 3. No, there's
3.
1. I'm looking. So the 1, 2 then. So I can't let you have the 2 on the one end.
But we are playing just for pips, right?
Right. So I need to get rid of as many points as possible. So something like that.
Yeah. So that prevents me from having a kapiku.
Gotcha. Okay. So that you still got 11. I was gonna end the game with that too. That was my last tile over there.
That was good.
11, 16, 18. So you've got 41. So you've got 41 to my 4 so far.
This is a 4. I thought it was 6.
23 and 18.
But yours is 6, isn't it?
Yeah, mine's 6. Oh yeah, well still. 6, 2, 4, 6, whatever.
Good job. You could still make a comeback.
Yeah.
My dad and I, we played to 100 points, and the score ended up being exactly 99 to 100. It was amazing.
Wow.
What a great game. many times where I would scream and you'd stomp up the stairs and slam the door.
It's not fair.
Not fair, but you cheated somehow.
You cheated.
No, we would never do that.
And he rolls up his sleeves and dominoes fall out. The double blank just falls out of his sleeve.
Yeah. If you read online, there's people that actually have cheated in tournament dominoes.
How do you cheat at dominoes?
That's why you cannot have your hands out. You can go like this, or tap 4 times to signify that you have dominoes with that number.
Interesting.
So.
Well, you won, right? So you have to go first.
Yeah. I have an uncle that cheats.
You have to what?
I have an uncle that cheats. He'll yawn and he'll stretch his arms and he'll show the dominoes to his partner.
Are you serious?
It's really funny. Or he'll look at his partner and with his eyes
He'll blink 3 times.
Yeah, and he'll tell him he'll tap like this, telling him where to put his next domino on the other side. I hate that. My dad always told me, don't look at him, don't even look at him when you play with him. I hope he never watches this video.
He won't.
Who won?
You won, so you get to go first.
Okay. Oh my god, I shouldn't have said that. My dad's gonna watch this.
What are the chances that your uncle's gonna watch this video?
I don't know. That's rough.
Nothing but love for the Hernandez family.
You're gonna have to cut that part out.
All right, 3. Okay.
So because we've only been playing that side, I'm that's a good way to do it, to only play that side.
That limits what you know your other opponent has.
Yeah, and the other.
Because you're assuming right now I don't have a 5, but
Exactly.
maybe I do have one. I'm trying to limit that.
Exactly.
I don't know.
So that's why it's a good idea to.
He
always
says,
just keep going.
so maybe that you know that I know that he knows that you know 2. All right, I'm gonna go up with this like that.
Or you can just push it down.
Go.
Nice. I won.
Oh!
6 points.
6 points for you. 6 points for Gryffindor. 47. You've got 47.
You can still catch up. Oh my gosh.
What? Okay, they're mixed.
I know. I'm just gathering them
You
up.
scratch my table
Oh
up.
no. I wish these had the balls, the little tiny ball things.
Oh,
in the front.
that was. What are you talking about?
They have-
Family-friendly channel.
No, the other dominoes have balls in the front that make it so easy and smooth to. Okay, who I won?
You won by a landslide.
No, not at all. In family dominoes, it doesn't matter if it's all it's really funny. People just throw their stuff there. They don't
And they
care.
just empty space in between the dominoes.
Yeah, it's true. It's really funny. And the only time they fix it is if they do this. That's how you fix it.
Oh, I see.
Ooh. You potentially have other 2s. Let's see what you got.
Let's do it this way.
How many points is that?
How
many points is that?
I'm not telling you.
I think you should. That was good. That was really good.
I was hoping you'd play over here so I could play that over there.
Ah, keep getting better at this.
I'm just trying to get rid of all my high stuff first.
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Yeah. Like that first game, I should have played my double 6 and the 6-5 as soon as possible.
My dad says that if the game is actually locked, the person with the lower numbers of pips loses.
Really?
So you have to make sure that you.
What? That's a new rule. We didn't go over that.
Oh, I forgot to tell you that.
I thought so if the game is locked, meaning that no moves could possibly be played.
The person with the lower pips loses.
The player with.
That's what he said, but I don't.
We'll look up the rules.
Yeah, I think he said that wrong.
Well.
I think it's the person with the highest one loses.
Well, if it happens, we'll look it up. If anyone wants to know the answer to that question, we'll leave a comment to your question in the comments.
I'm pretty sure that the one with the highest.
We'll check with the experts and get back to you.
I'll call my aunt.
You won that last. No,
Did
you won. You won,
yeah.
but I had 0 points, so
That's right.
0 pips.
That was good. You prevented me from getting those 3 points.
I'm delaying the inevitable here.
No, not at all. You're doing really well.
Dun 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 dun.
Nah. You got this. You got this.
Dun 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 dun. Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay. This is gonna be fine.
I'll give you a break.
What do you mean a break? What are you gonna do? Play? You have no double 3s, so you can't get.
I'm giving you a break by placing something that you can put there. That's all.
I see.
Go ahead. Put things. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it here.
And you're out, I'm sure. You out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other 2 did you have?
I didn't have any other 2.
You
won.
You could have picked.
You won. That was 15.
How much?
19. No, 9 plus 15 is 24, 28, 29, 31. So yeah, you.
31.
31 plus 47 is 78.
Good
Yeah.
job, babe. 78 to 6. It's not bad.
Quit blowing smoke.
It's not bad. It's fine. What'd you think?
Well, I think next game when I take the training wheels off and actually go hard and actually play.
Yeah.
I think you'll see the full wrath of the Italian side of Dominoes.
Honestly, that wouldn't surprise me.
No, I'm kidding.
You destroyed me the first time we played.
That was beginner's luck.
It was good though.
Because I was making crazy moves and you couldn't guess what I was doing.
Yeah.
Now that I'm following your logic, now you know what I have all the time. I need to go back to playing crazy and just doing whatever, and then you won't be able to guess what I have.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too. That's good.
So,
any questions?
I don't have any questions. If you folks have questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. Again, this is the Puerto Rican rule set of Dominoes.
Spanish rule set.
Plus, okay, Spanish, Puerto Rican, plus or minus some variants. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to us on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince and Natalie. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Bye, guys.